Imagine this. One day your life changes. Opportunities begin to appear. Your efforts finally start paying off. Money starts flowing into your life. People who once ignored you suddenly notice you. Friends, relatives, and even strangers begin treating you differently. At that moment, the real test of character begins. Most people think the challenge is earning money. But the truth is, the bigger challenge is handling money with wisdom. The chosen one is not simply the person who becomes rich. The chosen one is the person who remains silent, humble, and wise when success finally arrives. When money comes, many people start talking too much, showing off, and seeking attention. But true wisdom teaches the opposite. Keep quiet, move wisely, and protect your peace. Money is powerful. It can build your future, support your family, and create opportunities for generations. But if handled without wisdom, it can also attract jealousy, pressure, fake friendships, and unnecessary problems. That is why the chosen ones understand a secret rule of success. When money comes, keep quiet and stay wise. Today, I will share why silence becomes power when success arrives, why wisdom matters more than wealth itself, and how the chosen ones protect their growth while the world is watching. Ladies and gentlemen, success is something almost everyone dreams about. From a young age, we are taught to work hard, chase our goals, and create a better life. We imagine the day when our struggles finally pay off, when our bank account grows, when our hard work brings reward, and when our lives begin to change. But very few people talk about what happens after success arrives. Many people believe that once money comes into their lives, everything will become easier. They think money will solve every problem. Yet history and experience teach us something different. Money does not simply change your lifestyle. It reveals your character. When money arrives, the world begins to look at you differently. Suddenly, people pay attention to your choices, your words, and your lifestyle. Some people will celebrate your success, but others may feel jealousy. Some may genuinely support you, while others may pretend to be your friends for personal benefit. This is why the chosen ones follow a powerful principle. When money comes, keep quiet and stay wise. Silence, in this context, is not weakness. Silence is strategy. When a person suddenly gains money and begins to show it everywhere, expensive cars, luxury lifestyles, constant boasting, they attract unnecessary attention. People begin to judge them, compare themselves, and sometimes even plot against them. Wealth displayed without wisdom often becomes a magnet for problems. The chosen one understands something deeper. They realize that money is not a trophy to display. It is a tool to build a future. Instead of announcing their success loudly, they move quietly. They invest in growth, education, and long-term security. They focus on stability rather than attention. Their goal is not to impress people today, but to secure their tomorrow. In a world obsessed with showing off success, silence becomes a rare strength. Think about the most disciplined and successful individuals you know. Many of them are not constantly talking about their money. They are not broadcasting every achievement on social media. Instead, they are focused, calm, and intentional with their decisions. Why? Because they understand that true wealth requires protection. Money attracts attention. Attention attracts opinions. And opinions often create pressure. When people know you have money, they begin to expect things from you. Some may ask for financial help. Some may expect you to live a certain lifestyle. Others may judge how you spend or save your wealth. But when you remain quiet and wise, you maintain control over your life. You choose how to use your money without external pressure. The chosen one also understands another important truth. Money can change relationships. Before success arrives, your circle is usually simple. People interact with you without financial expectations. But once money enters the picture, dynamics can change. Some people may become closer, hoping to benefit from your success. Others may feel distant because they think your life has become different from theirs. This is why wisdom is essential. The chosen one learns to observe people carefully. They learn to distinguish genuine relationships from opportunistic ones. They protect their time, energy, and resources from those who do not truly support their growth. Being wise with money also means understanding its real purpose. Money is not meant only for luxury. Yes, it can bring comfort, but its deeper purpose is freedom and security. Money allows you to support your family. It allows you to invest in education and personal development. It gives you the ability to create opportunities for others. It provides stability during difficult times. When people chase money only for status, they often lose it quickly. But when they treat money as a responsibility, it becomes a foundation for long-term success. The chosen one respects money. They budget carefully. They invest wisely. They avoid unnecessary risks. They plan for the future. Instead of chasing instant gratification, they focus on sustainability. Another reason why silence is powerful when money comes is personal growth. When you speak less about your wealth, you create space to focus on improving yourself. You continue learning, developing new skills, and expanding your knowledge. Many people become comfortable once they achieve financial success. They stop growing because they believe they have already made it. But the chosen one understands that success is not a final destination. It is a continuous journey. They remain students of life. They study business strategies. They learn about financial management. They seek mentors and advisors. They refine their mindset. By staying quiet and humble, they remain open to learning and evolving. Humility is another key trait of the chosen one. Money should never erase kindness or compassion. In fact, true wealth amplifies these qualities. A wise person uses their resources to create positive impact. They support meaningful causes, help those in need, and contribute to their communities. But even in generosity, they remain thoughtful. They do not give blindly or impulsively. They give with purpose and sustainability, ensuring that their support truly makes a difference. The chosen one understands that wealth is not measured only by numbers in a bank account. It is measured by the value you create for others and the legacy you leave behind. One of the greatest dangers of sudden wealth is ego. When money arrives quickly, some people begin to believe they are superior to others. They start measuring their worth based on material possessions. This mindset often leads to poor decisions and broken relationships. Wisdom protects against this trap. When you remain grounded, you remember where you started. You appreciate the journey that brought you to success. You respect the struggles that shaped your character. The chosen one never forgets their roots. They treat people with respect regardless of status. They understand that everyone is on a errant journey in life. Another powerful reason to stay quiet when money comes is protection from unnecessary risks. Public displays of wealth can attract crime, scams, and manipulation. When people know you have money, some may attempt to take advantage of you. By maintaining privacy, you protect yourself and your loved ones. Discretion becomes a shield. It allows you to enjoy your success without exposing yourself to unnecessary threats or pressures. Silence also creates mystery and respect. When people cannot easily read your financial situation, they focus on your character rather than your wealth. They respect you for your values, work ethic, and integrity rather than your possessions. This is the kind of respect that lasts. The chosen one values peace over attention. They do not need validation from strangers. They do not measure their worth by likes, comments, or public praise. Their satisfaction comes from knowing they are building a stable, meaningful life. They wake up each day with purpose. They make decisions aligned with their long-term goals. They prioritize health, family, and personal growth alongside financial success. In a world filled with noise, the chosen one moves with quiet confidence. They understand that the loudest success is not always the strongest one. Sometimes the most powerful achievements happen quietly, behind the scenes. Forests grow silently. Rivers flow steadily. The strongest foundations are built underground. In the same way, lasting wealth is often built quietly, through consistent effort and wise decisions. As we reflect on this message today, remember this important truth. Money itself does not make someone special. What makes someone truly exceptional is how they use their success. Do they remain humble? Do they stay disciplined? Do they protect their peace and continue growing? The chosen one answers yes to. These questions, they understand that wealth is not the end of the journey. It is the beginning of a new responsibility. They move forward with wisdom, patience, and gratitude. So when your moment of success arrives, when opportunities grow, and money begins to flow, remember this principle: do not rush to show the world everything you have achieved. Instead, move with intention. Protect your vision. Stay focused on your long-term goals. Celebrate quietly. Invest wisely and continue becoming the best version of yourself. Because in the end, the true chosen ones are not those who simply gain wealth. The true chosen ones are those who remain wise, humble, and silent, while building a legacy that lasts for generations. But there is another level of wisdom that the chosen ones understand, a level that most people never reach. When money comes into your life, it does not just test your financial habits. It tests your mindset, discipline, and emotional intelligence. You see, money amplifies who you already are. If someone is careless before they become wealthy, they often become even more careless with more resources. If someone is humble and disciplined before success, wealth simply strengthens those qualities. That is why staying wise is not something you start after money arrives. It is a mindset you must build long before success appears. The chosen ones prepare themselves mentally. They train their minds to handle responsibility, pressure, and opportunity. They understand that money can open doors, but it can also create distractions. Many people lose their focus once they achieve financial success. Suddenly they become surrounded by comfort, entertainment, and endless choices. What once required discipline now becomes easy to abandon. But the chosen one remains focused. They remind themselves that money is not the finish line. It is simply a source that allows them to build something greater. Instead of asking, "What can I buy?" they ask, "What can I build?" Instead of thinking about short-term pleasure, they think about long-term impact. This mindset separates temporary success from lasting legacy. Another important lesson for the chosen one is learning the power of patience. When money comes quickly, people often feel the urge to spend quickly as well. They want to reward themselves immediately for years of struggle. They want to prove to the world that they have finally made it. But wisdom says something different. Wisdom says, slow down. Take time to understand your new position. Take time to study how wealth works. Take time to create systems that protect your future. Patience turns money into stability. Impatience turns money into regret. The chosen one knows that real wealth is not about spending fast. It is about making money work for you over time. They learn about investments. They learn about assets. They learn about assets. They learn about creating multiple sources of income. Instead of letting money disappear, they allow it to grow. Another hidden challenge of wealth is loneliness. Sometimes when people become successful, they feel separated from those around them. Their lifestyle changes, their goals evolve, and their responsibilities grow. Some friendships fade. Some conversations become different. Some people may even distance themselves out of jealousy or misunderstanding. This is a moment where wisdom becomes extremely important. The chosen one does not allow loneliness to turn into arrogance or bitterness. Instead, they seek relationships built on mutual respect, growth, and honesty. They surround themselves with people who challenge them to become better. Mentors, advisors, and friends who value character over status, because in the end, money can buy comfort, but it cannot buy true connect. Ion. True relationships are built on trust, loyalty, and shared values. The chosen one protects these relationships carefully. Another powerful lesson is understanding the importance of self-control. Money creates access to almost anything: luxury, travel, entertainment, influence. But access without discipline can become dangerous. Self-control ensures that success remains a blessing instead of becoming a burden. It means knowing when to say no. No to unnecessary spending. No to unhealthy habits. No to people who bring negativity into your life. The chosen one understands that every decision they make shapes their future. They choose discipline over temptation. They choose purpose over distraction. And because of this mindset, their success becomes sustainable. Another reason to stay quiet when money comes is that not everyone needs to know your journey. Sometimes people feel the need to explain every achievement. They want recognition for their struggles, validation for their struggles, validation for their sacrifices. But the chosen one understands that not every story needs to be told. Some victories are meant to be celebrated privately. Some lessons are meant to remain personal. Silence allows you to protect your energy and your plans. When you reveal too much too early, people may criticize your ideas or discourage your vision. Sometimes they may even copy your strategies or compete against you. Moving quietly allows you to focus on execution instead of explanation. You let your results speak for themselves, and when results speak, they speak louder than words ever could. Another truth the chosen one understands is that wealth requires responsibility. When you have resources, you also have influence. Your choices affect not only your life, but the lives of those around you. Your decisions can create opportunities for others or close doors. This is why wise individuals asks, their wealth thoughtfully. They invest in businesses that create jobs. They support education and innovation. They contribute to causes that improve society. They recognize that money is not just personal power. It is a chance to make the world slightly better. But again, they often do these things quietly. They do not seek applause for every act of generosity, because real impact does not require constant recognition. The chosen one finds satisfaction in knowing that their actions matter, even if the world never fully sees them. Another important lesson is learning to stay grounded. No matter how much money you earn, life will continue to challenge you. Success does not remove obstacles, it simply changes their form. There will still be difficult decisions, unexpected problems, and moments of uncertainty. Staying grounded means remembering that you are still human. You still have things to learn, mistakes to correct, and growth ahead of you. Gratitude becomes a powerful tool in this process. The chosen one practices gratitude every day. They remember the days when they had less. They remember the struggles that taught them resilience. They remember the people who supported them when success was still far away. Gratitude protects the heart from arrogance. It reminds you that success is not guaranteed. It is the result of effort, opportunity, and sometimes even luck. By staying grateful, the chosen one remains humble and balanced, and humility attracts even more opportunities. People trust humble leaders. People respect individuals who remain kind despite success. Humility strengthens reputation, relationships, and influence. Finally, the chosen one understands the concept of legacy. Money will eventually be spent. Possessions will eventually fade. But the impact you create can last far beyond your lifetime. Legacy is about what remains when you are no longer here. Did your success inspire others? Did your wisdom guide future generations? Did your actions create something meaningful for the world? The chosen one thinks about these questions often. They build systems, businesses, and values that will continue even after they are gone. They teach their children discipline and responsibility. They share knowledge with others who seek growth. They create opportunities that extend beyond their own lifetime. This is the highest level of success. Not just earning wealth, but transforming it into something that benefits generations. So if you are walking the path towards success, if you believe you are one of the chosen ones, remember these principles. When money comes, stay calm, stay quiet, stay wise. Protect your vision, protect your peace, protect your future. Let others chase attention while you focus on building stability. Let others talk while you continue learning. Let others show off while you quietly strengthen your foundation. Because the truth is simple but powerful. The loudest success often fades quickly, but the quiet success, the one built with wisdom, patience, and humility, becomes unstoppable. And that is the path of the chosen one. Thank you.